VC. Hi. I'm gonna do a quick video showcasing sort of the best things I've picked up last year, so 2014. I was gonna do like a best new releases, and I looked through some of the stuff I've got, and it's actually probably not that. Some of them would not make my top 10, so I decided not to do that. I thought I'd pull out 10 records that I picked up this year that aren't necessarily from 2014, but to me they're very, you know, grails or important records or things that I bought that I was blown away with. Yeah, just last year for me musically was, in terms of musical discovery, was a huge year. Learned about so many artists, and mainly that was due to the people I've met and the VC and the videos and the interactions with people. I've just learned so much, and hopefully that continues on this year. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about some really important records I found that I'm really happy with. This is not one of them. I just wanted to put something different on in the background. This is a cool little comp, El Paso Rock Volume 9. I don't know if there's more than 9 volumes. I don't know what the other 8 sound like, but this is a really cool sort of like surfy garage rock and roll from El Paso in the desert in Texas. But there's some really nice little tracks on it. It's cool just to chuck it in the background. My girlfriend really loves this stuff, so kind of cool. 2013 on Norton Records. There's a cool cat on the car. Anyway, there's a lot of really cool information explaining about the local scene at the time and the 3 years Bordertown rock and roll. Anyway, I really like this record. It's a nice little compilation. Anyway, we're about 10 records that I picked up last year, and I think they were killer. The first one did come out. I've shown all these before too, and you probably will know most of them. So you can switch it off if you don't want to see stuff you've seen before. First one is definitely this one you've seen me show before, by the Elder Statesman. I just really like this because it's from New Zealand, it's from Wellington, and it's amazing. Cool, funky soul jazz. 2 tracks that are 2 killer tracks. There's just nothing more, nothing less. They're both just stunning tracks. Just 2 of them, and that's it. And it's fantastic, and that's what I like about it. I don't normally get stuff like this, but it's just cool to have something out of New Zealand and something that sounds amazing, and I feel proud that it's from where I'm from, sort of. I think this is sold out now. I know Champ Sam was trying to get hold of it. Trans-Alpine Express on one side and Montreux Sunrise. The Elder Statesman. Sean, you know what's up. You got me onto that. Amazing. This one I picked up, I think it was January, the beginning of last year. It would have been January. One I wanted for a while. This is an original pressing, original Blue Note, at the Golden Circle, All Night Carmen Trio. I really like Scandinavia. It sounds weird, but I just love the people and the culture, and I spent a fair bit of time in and around Sweden and Denmark and Iceland. I'd love to go back there and visit Norway and Finland. I particularly like Stockholm, and I particularly like Ornette Coleman, and I particularly like this record. So this is a record I wanted for a long time. I would love to get an original of the second one. I've only got this at the moment, but this is a stunning record. Great set. One of my favorite, I'd say it's one of my favorite Blue Note records. And I found an original in New Zealand in a record store there. So there we go. We got the where's the Dead Wax in here? The Van Gelder stamp and all that. Killer. So yeah, there we go. That was a really good find for me. Blown away to have that. The cover's a bit yellow. I think it's originally more of a white, but that's cool. I'm really happy. A favourite record. Stunning, intense set of music too. Audio commentary at the Golden Circle, Stockholm. This record, private pressing. I found this for next to nothing in a store. Didn't know anything about it. Amazing, funky fusion jazz. I don't even know where this is from. I've forgotten. This would have been early. I think this would have been February last year. I want to say Ohio, but it's not, because I can't remember. Anyway, this is killer. This is fantastic. Look at that artwork. It's very. You can tell it's a private press just based off that. Natural Life, self-titled. Great record. Happy to have it. I think this one was maybe in, where were we? I got this at Plug 7, so that would have been in winter time, I think. Soul Makosa, Mano Dibango. This is an original US and Atlantic. This was a record that was 1,000,000 times better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I knew it was going to be good, but to me it's a favourite in the collection now. Soul Makosa. This is so good. Killer. What is this? Afro, funky, jazz, Afro. Wow. Great stuff. This was a score because I got it for a few dollars off online. It was an auction that nobody bid on. It's a Japanese press, it's not a US press, but it is hard to find. I know a couple of guys on the Facebook page. I was talking to a couple of the guys, and they were both. Well, I think it was you, John. It was you, John Ra. You were talking about how I think you need this record. Was it you? I think I was talking with you and Joe, and apparently you were missing this one. So there you go. Great record. Fantastic. Watts Bishop Jr. is a full cycle keeper of my soul. Excellent soul jazz on the Black Jazz label. This one was a bit later on. I got this one in, I showed it in my last of 2 videos ago, I think, so it would have been end of the year, November. Henry Texier Quartet. Great music, really good music. A label I'd never heard of at the time, Productions Patrice. Killer. Obviously I only know the other 2 albums that I think Fred is a big champion of Henry Texier, so I grabbed it based on that, not really knowing anything else about the artists on here, and I was stunned. I played it in the background a couple of videos ago, so if you want to hear it, you can check that video, or you could just go on YouTube and I think about it. Yes. Another big one for me. You'll notice these are all sort of like spiritually soul jazz stuff. I found this cheap because it was beat up, but I managed to clean it up really well, and now it's definitely like a very good plus. Charles Sullivan Strata East Genesis. It's the only Strata East I have, and they're very hard to come by, especially down here, especially in the wild. I mean, you very rarely see them in the wild here. Billy Hart, Sonny Fortune, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Charles Sullivan, Alphonse Muzar, Sonny Fortune, Stanley Cowell. You're all here, you're all playing, you're all amazing. Deep jazz. Strata East. Yeah, so that was important to me to get an original Strata East in my collection. That was a bit of a milestone. Okay, so this is my favourite Pharoah Sanders record, and I've wanted it for ages, and I had to buy it online. It was a Discogs purchase. There was you will never see this in the wild, or very rarely see this in the wild here. If I have to pick a favourite spiritual jazz track, it has to be Upper and Lower Egypt. Tawheed, Pharoah Sanders. You've got it. There's that moment halfway through where Sonny Sharrock comes in on the guitar. Ah, mind blowing, mind blowing. This is Essential record. Go to Sonny Sharrock. Unfortunately, Jay Stamps has written his name on there. I don't know why, but anyway, very cool. Pharoah Sanders and Tawheed on Impulse. What a cover! Look at that. So that was like off the want list. That was amazing to have that. Amazing to open it, and amazing to still listen to it. So Archie Shepp, Coral Rock. Anthony used to always say to me whenever we would play Archie Shepp, get this record. This is the one you need. This is the Archie Shepp you need, and it was just constantly Coral Rock, get it, get it, get it. So I got an auction came up and I found it and I got a really decent price. And he's so right. This is a monster. This is so overlooked and underrated. Archie Shepp, Coral Rock. I mean, you look at this lineup here, right? Check this out. Archie Shepp, Clifford Thornton, Djibril, whose name I do recognise, Joseph Jarman, and many others I don't recognise. Muhammad Ali, the boxer, no. Archie Shepp, Coral Rock on the America label. I'm going to play this next, I reckon. So good. Yeah, so I finally got it and I heard it and I was not disappointed at all. So happy that I have that. Archie Shepp, Coral Rock. That was a big tick off the want list. Okay, this one I think would have been about August, September. Fred and Champ Sound, you know the story behind this one. I won't explain it. 10 million times better than I thought, and so worth the money I paid. Killer record. A promo press, Atlantic record, Don Cherry here and now. World jazz, funk, fusion, the works, it's all here. Marcus Miller, Lenny White, Don Cherry. What else we got? Colin Walcott, obviously at ECM. Michael Brecker. I'm just reading names off the back here. Who else do I recognise? And yeah, even that's yeah. Great record. Tony Williams was on drums. I should have said that. And I think in terms of photos of Don Cherry, I think that has got to be a classic one. So there you go, fantastic. Fantastic, Don Cherry here and now is a big tick. The other Don Cherry that I really want is called Where is Brooklyn? And it's on a Blue Note. That's the other Don Cherry, and even Brown Rice I think, and then, yeah, those are the two that I really need. Anyway, that's that one. Okay, the last one, a record I never thought I'd get. I had to do a trade to get this. I had to do a trade and buy and add some money to it, but to get a so this is a 1971 pressing of Tyro Margot by Cam. This is on the Spoon label. So it's actually a German pressing. It's on the Spoon label, the white Spoon label. So I think there's a white label and a black, and apparently the white, according to the audio files on the internet, they reckon it sounds heaps better. So yeah, to get that, this was just before all those reissues came out too. So to get this is sensational, and it's definitely one of the best sounding records in my collection. Outstanding. So we all know how important this record is. So as you can imagine, getting that was a monumental moment in terms of the quality of my collection. So that's all. That's my year in review. I could have pulled out 10 more, but that's probably 10 of the ones I'm really happy with. So yeah, hopefully 2015 brings a lot more in terms of learning a lot more. There's just so much music out there, and thank you all for showing what you show, and I've learned so much. And yeah, in terms of my musical discovery, I think the VC for a lot of us has just changed everything we know about music. It's eternally grateful for this group, and what can I say? I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, cheers. Thanks for subscribing again and watching and all that stuff and commenting. I try to reply, but I often forget. And I also watch videos and I forget to comment. I'll often watch them before as I'm falling asleep, and then I'll fall asleep and then I'll forget that I watched them and then I forget to comment. But I watch a lot more than you think. So yeah, cheers. Thank you.